Patrick and Nancy.佢哋咧喺墨珠哥人就住咗10年，喺未住之前咧，佢哋就係住喺溫哥華嘅，喺溫哥華長大。之後有一個好特別嘅 conversion， 佢哋好多年冇返聖堂，跟住就 conversion 之後咧，就去墨珠哥人喺度朝聖，跟住就住喺嗰度啦，幫神父做好多嘢啦。一陣佢哋會講佢哋嘅 conversion 嘅跟翻到去天主嘅經過，同埋我哋而家可以做一個 opening prayer 一個簡短嘅祈禱。In the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Give us today, and we have having our special guests Nancy and Patrick. May you send Holy Spirit to us, and also bless their sharing, and may your Spirit be upon them and for their sharing. And we also pray our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. And we also ask Mary, our Mother, and the Queen of Peace, to come to us, and we sing a song, Ave Maria.
Make
嚟到有翻譯係咪啊 ？Alan 可以嚟幫手，依家佢 translate。
Well, it's wonderful to be here tonight. Thank you for inviting us. It's a great honor. We didn't expect this fantastic dinner we had tonight, and it was probably the best we've ever had in years. So I want to thank the cook. It was very nice. It's nice to be spoiled, but we felt really spoiled tonight. Before we start, they phoned from Medjugorje last night, and Mariana has her apparition on the 2nd, and there was a special message, and they phoned through last night with the message, so Nancy will read it for you. This is from yesterday morning at 9 o'clock with Mariana.
喺Medjugorje 咧有一個神視者叫 Mariana， 佢啱啱就收到個聖母嘅特別嘅訊息。咁以下 Nancy 咧就會為我哋讀出呢個訊息嘅。
We were at our son's yesterday. It was so exciting because it's All Saints' Day, coming up to All Souls Day. And I couldn't sleep because I was waiting for the phone call to come in. And it was about 2:30. The phone call finally did come in because they couldn't connect with the Skype special telephone line that only costs 2 cents a minute because everybody in Medjugorje can't afford to pay the rates that normally go there. At 2:30 in the morning, this morning, we were the first ones to receive the message that goes to the world also from Yelena. The apparition was at 9 o'clock in the morning Medjugorje time. It was at Cenacolo, and there were close to 2,000 people that were present in prayer from 5 o'clock in the morning until 9 o'clock. On the 2nd of the month, as you will understand, Our Lady comes to Medina, the visionary, and not every time she sees her, but she always hears her, to come to pray for unbelievers. But Our Lady does not call them unbelievers, those who have not yet come to know the love of God.
咁呢個信息咧就係特別傳俾 Mariana。咁 Mariana 佢嘅2號都會一定會聽到聖母信息，但係唔係每一次都見到聖母。咁今次咧就係喺 Medjugorje 時間朝早9點鐘收到呢個信息。咁當時有2000人在場嘅，而喺一個叫晚餐廳嘅團體當中，嗰時已經佢哋由朝早5點鐘就祈禱到9點鐘，已經4個鐘頭祈禱之後咧就收到呢個信息嘅。
Dear children,
親愛嘅孩子們，
my coming to you, my children, is God's love.
我之所以能夠嚟到你哋中間，係完全因為天主嘅愛。
God is sending me to warn you and to show you the right way.
天主派遣我嚟你哋中間，係想提醒、警醒你哋，去話俾你哋聽正確嘅路係點樣。
Do not shut your eyes before the truth, my children.
我嘅孩子喺真理前面，唔好閉上你眼睛。
Your time is a short time.
你嘅時間非常之短暫。
Do not permit delusions to come to rule over you.
唔好俾幻象迷惑咗你哋。
The way on which I desire to lead you is the way of peace and love.
我想帶你哋行嘅路係和平、平安同埋仁愛嘅道路。
This is the way which leads to my Son, your God.
係一條帶去我嘅兒子你哋嘅天主嘅路。
Give me your hearts, that I may put my Son in them, and make my apostles of you, apostles of peace and love.
將你哋嘅心靈交俾我，等我可以將我嘅兒子擺喺你哋心入邊，使你哋成為佢嘅信徒，平安同埋仁愛嘅信徒。
Afterwards, in conclusion, Our Lady said for us not to forget our shepherds in our prayers.
咁佢喺呢個信息完結嘅時候咧，聖母特別 提醒我哋唔好忘記我哋嘅喺祈禱當中要記住我哋嘅牧者。
That was kind of a pretty strong message when the lady said, "Do not permit delusions to rule over you." That was one of the strongest messages she's given this year for sure. By the way, my name is Patrick. This is my wife Nancy, and we live in Medjugorje. Are you gonna? Okay.
咁 Patrick 咧頭先就話喺今次聖母呢個信息入邊，其中一句係特別好強烈嘅，就係話唔好俾幻象迷惑咗我哋。佢話好肯定呢句係佢今年所聽到嘅最強烈嘅信息之一。咁佢自我介紹啦，佢係 Patrick 啦，呢位就係佢太太 Nancy。咁佢哋住喺 Medjugorje 嚟嘅。
Did I say all that? Okay, we're going to do the best we can. And they asked us to come and give a witness tonight.
咁咧，佢哋邀請我哋今晚嚟做一個見證。
And a witness means opening the doors of a closet.
咁見證咧，即係話我哋打開一個衣櫃嘅門，睇下入邊有啲乜嘢。
A witness is a story of your life.
見證咧都係我哋生命嘅故事。
So this is not a big success story you're going to hear.
你哋將會聽到嘅唔係一個成功嘅故事。
This is the worst story you're going to hear. Worst.
你哋將會聽過一個好差嘅故事。
I lived in Canada almost all my whole life.
我差唔多成世人都係住喺加拿大嘅。
And I spent quite a few of my years in Abbotsford.
喺阿博斯福住咗幾年。
I had my car dealership out there.
喺嗰度我一間車行賣車嘅。
And I was a Honda dealer, I was a BMW dealer.
嗰時賣 Honda 啦，賣 BMW 啦。
Big success.
揾到好多錢。
But myself personally, I was a disaster.
但係個人咧係簡直係一場災難。
I've been married 3 times.
我結過3次婚。
I've been divorced twice.
離過2次婚。
And both of the divorces are my fault.
2次離婚咧都係因為我嘅錯。
Both of the divorces were for adultery.
2次離婚咧都係因為有外遇。
You know what adultery is? You go to work at 8 o'clock in the morning, you go home at 4 in the morning.
咁佢外遇嘅定義咧就係朝早8點鐘翻工，但係就凌晨4點鐘先翻屋企。
I had no respect for God, for church, for sacraments, for religion.
我完全唔尊重天主、聖堂、教會、聖事，完全唔理。
My oldest boy, he's over 40 now. He came in the office, I don't know, maybe he was 16 or 17.
我大仔而家已經40幾歲啦，咁佢16、17歲嘅時候開始喺公司幫我手。
He said, "Dad, tell me about God."
咁佢嚟到公司咧就話：爹哋話俾我聽有關天主嘅事啊。
He said, "Who are we? What are we? What are we, Dad?"
我哋究竟係邊個咧？
I said, "Here, this is God.
跟住攞張20蚊紙出嚟話：呢個就係天主啦。
This is God.
錢就係神。
This is all the God you need."
你淨係需要呢一個神。
And when you get a whole bunch of these, you got all the God you want.
你只要有錢嘅説話咧，你有晒你需要嘅神㗎啦。
I see Lynn shaking her head. But that's how I was.
我嗰時就係咁。
I only lived for this.
我就係為錢而生活。
My youngest one, he was 12, maybe 13 years old. He came home from school. He was going to St. Michael's School at Medjugorje.
咁我最細路仔嗰時12歲細個小朋友，佢12、13歲，佢喺聖 Michael 度返學。
He said, "Guess what, Dad? I got baptized."
佢話：爹哋，我今日受咗洗啊，領咗洗。
I said, "Where?"
喺邊度啊？
"At the school."
喺學校咯。
He said, "You got to get baptized in a church. How do you get baptized in a school?"
咁我話：你要喺聖堂度領洗㗎嘛，點可以喺學校度領洗嘅咧？
He said, Dad, the minister came to baptize us.
佢話
Minister.
爹哋有一個牧師嚟到學校度施洗，
And look, I have a certificate.
你睇我仲有張相俾你睇添啊，有張證書，
And it was a real certificate.
真嘅喎，張證書係。
The only thing wrong, he was an Anglican.
佢竟然入咗聖公會嗰日，
That's true. I said, you can't be an Anglican, you gotta be Catholic. I'm Catholic.
我話你唔可以入聖公會嘅喎，我係天主教噶嘛，你梗係要做天主教徒啦。
He said, Dad, you didn't get around to it. Dad, you never had time.
爹哋一直都冇時間帶我入天主教會喎。
So I said, well, be a good Anglican.
好啊，
We don't pray anyway. We don't go to church. We don't do anything.
我哋橫掂都唔翻教會，橫掂都唔祈禱啦，冇所謂啦。
That's what I taught my kids.
呢個就係我就係咁樣教我嘅小朋友啦。
And then I meet Nancy.
跟住我遇到 Nancy 啦，
Nancy's a lawyer in Vancouver.
佢嗰時喺溫哥華做律師，
Nancy's 20 years younger.
比我後生20年，
And Nancy's gorgeous.
非常之靚。
So within 2 months, we're living together.
所以2個月之後，我哋就住埋一齊啦。
No prayer, no God, no marriage,
冇祈禱啦，冇天主，冇結婚，
nothing.
乜都冇。
We were just going to live together.
我哋就住埋一齊，
And we did. For 6 years
同居6年，
in mortal sin. In absolute mortal sin. Mortal sin.
大罪喺大罪之中生活6年，喺大罪之中生活。Thank you, Father.
And you know, it's funny to laugh at it, but mortal sin, you don't laugh at. You don't. But you know, I was in a position where I didn't care. It didn't bother me if I lived in mortal sin. It didn't touch me.
嗰時雖然喺大罪當中生活，但係我完全冇理會到，我根本唔知道自己係犯緊大罪。
You see, I had a big business. So mortal sin didn't affect me. It was for somebody else.
嗰時我好成功嘅生意，所以大罪根本唔關我事，都係關人哋事啫。
And after 6 years, Nancy says, you know, we should be married.
但6年之後咧 ，Nancy 終於都話：我哋應該結婚。
I said, what a great idea.
好啊，
Super. Come on. Let's get married. Now, common sense would have been get a priest, go to a parish, phone somebody in a church. Because we're Catholic. We're both Catholic.
咁理論上，我哋2個都係天主教，咁結婚就梗係揾神父喺聖堂入邊行禮結婚啦。
But I don't do any of those things.
但我完全冇做到呢啲，
No, I rent a helicopter
我租咗架直升機
from Whistler Mountain.
上到 Whistler 山頂，
And we fly to the top of Whistler Mountain.
喺 Whistler 山頂度飛，
And we have a marriage commissioner in the helicopter.
揾咗一個證婚人
And we get married on the top of Whistler Mountain in a helicopter.
喺山頂度喺直升機度結婚，
No God, no prayer, no church, no sacrament. Just a civil ceremony.
完全冇天主嘅參與，冇祈禱，冇教會嘅參與，只不過一個係民事上嘅婚姻。
And the worst of it, I didn't even think to say a prayer. Didn't even occur to me to say, thank you, God, I'm alive. Nothing.
根本完全冇諗過祈禱，冇諗過感謝天主。
As a matter of fact, we were just in Calgary. Nancy found the wedding pictures from the mountain.
我哋啱啱喺 Calgary 卡加利嘅時候 ，Nancy 揾到結婚嘅相，
And I was shocked that we actually did that.
正然唔能夠相信我哋當年做咗咁嘅事。
But that's how we were. And that's all I was going to do, by the way. That's all I was ever going to do is marry Nancy in a helicopter on top of Whistler Mountain.
嗰時我打算就係咁樣噶啦，婚禮就係直升機 Whistler 山頂度行咗禮咁就算噶啦。
But 4 or 5 days after getting married at Whistler, I came home from work.
但係喺 Whistler 結完婚4、5日之後咧，
Nancy's crying in the house, big tears.
我放工翻嚟見到 Nancy 喺度喊緊喺屋企。
I said, what's the big tears? What's the problem?
咁我問點解你喊咧？咩事咧？
She said, I don't feel married.
佢話我唔覺得結咗婚，唔似結咗婚。
I said, do you know what the helicopter costs?
你知唔知直升機幾多錢啊？
She said, I don't care about your stupid helicopter.
我唔理架直升機。
If we don't get married in church, we're not really married.
如果我哋唔喺教會入邊結婚嘅説話，我哋未算係結婚。
I said, church? Who? Me? Nancy?
教會我你，
I got married in church once when I was 20.
我20歲嘅時候喺教會入邊結過婚，
And now I got 2 divorces.
跟住嚟過2次婚。
And I don't want to get married in church.
我唔想喺教會入邊再結婚。
And she says, fine, then we're not really married.
咁嗰陣時就話好啊，咁我哋就唔算結咗婚。
Then she says, let me go see a bishop.
我而家就去見主教。
So she does. She goes to the Holy Rosary Cathedral downtown Vancouver
所以嗰陣時跟住就去咗主教座堂嗰度去監監，
and finds Archbishop Carney. Do you remember him? Archbishop Carney.
佢揾一種主教 Carney，
And says, do you know anything about an annulment?
佢就問主教你知唔知有關婚姻無效？
Do you know anything about an annulment for this guy Patrick?
有冇關 Patrick 婚姻無效嘅記錄咧？
And he says, I do.
主教竟然話有
From
喎，
a long time ago.
仲好耐之前添。
And he goes through the file like this. Oh, Patrick, annulment. Oh, here you are, Nancy. It's all done.
主教一揾到 Patrick 嘅 file 出嚟話，婚姻無效嘅記錄就喺呢度啦，嗱 Nancy。
And he says, here's a letter from myself. You and Patrick can get married back in the Catholic Church.
主教即刻寫咗封信俾 Nancy，話你同 Patrick 可以喺教會入邊結婚。
And Nancy comes home with all this stuff.
咁 Nancy 咧就拎晒所有呢啲嘢翻屋企啦。
And I said, Nancy, I know you're a good lawyer, but you're not that good.
咁我知道你好叻嘅律師，但唔係叻到咁緊
I
要。
said, how did you do that?
你點可以做到呢件事出嚟
And she said, I didn't. Your ex-wife did this 18 years ago.
佢話唔係我，係你嘅前妻18年前申請咗婚姻無效。
It had been sitting in the files for 18 years, back and forth to the Vatican, and finally was approved, stamped.
18年嘅婚姻無效係梵蒂岡批准咗嘅。
And we have permission to get married in church. And I'm so mad. I said, well, you go pick out a church.
咁我發覺我哋可以喺教會入邊結婚，我就好嬲，我就同 Nancy 講話：你揀聖堂啦！
My second marriage is not valid.
我第2次嘅婚姻係無效嘅。
If you're Catholic, married outside the church, not valid, right, Father? It's not a valid marriage. Did you know that if you're Catholic?
如果你哋天主教徒而喺教會以外結婚嘅説話，你婚姻係無效。
You can get married in Las Vegas 10 times. It means nothing.
所以去拉斯維加斯結10次婚都唔生效。
The church will not recognize any other marriage of a Catholic other than the Catholic Church.
教會只會承認喺教會入邊嘅婚姻。
So we had all this permission to get married back in the church.
咁所以我哋係完全可以喺教會入邊結婚。
And it's the last thing I ever thought we would do.
從來冇諗過會做呢件事。
So I said, Nancy, go pick out a church.
咁我叫 Nancy 你揀啦，你揀邊個堂區啦？
And she did. She came home the next day. She says, I have a parish that's going to marry us.
佢第2日就已經揀咗啦。
I said, yeah. What's the name of this parish?
邊一間咧？
It's the Immaculate Heart of Mary. And it's a Croatian Franciscan church out in the East End. Some of you might know of it. It's out by the P&E, called the Immaculate Heart of Mary Church.
咁 Nancy 揀咗一間喺 P&E 附近嘅堂區，就係 Immaculate Heart of Mary。
And Nancy says, and I got to go see this parish priest. I said, no, you want to get married in church, you go see him.
咁 Nancy 就話要同 Patrick 一齊去見個堂區神父。
Nancy says, no, if you don't meet him, he won't do it. You have to go meet the parish priest.
Patrick 就話我唔想去，要佢哋自己去，但 Nancy 就話你一定要同我一齊去。
Okay, so I go out to meet Father Jerry.
咁於是我哋一齊去見 Father Jerry。
I walk in and say, hi, Father, I'm Patrick.
咁入去就同 Father 握手話 Hello， I'm Patrick。
Hey, Father, Nancy wants to get married in church.
咁話 Nancy 想喺教會入邊結婚喎，
Not my idea.
我唔想㗎。
And he goes off like a bomb.
跟住佢就爆炸啦。
He says, I know all about it, sit down.
我知㗎啦，你坐低先。
He says, let me tell you what I see.
我話俾你聽，我睇到啲乜嘢嘢。
Parish priest words to me. He says, you're already a two-time loser.
佢話你已經婚姻失敗過2次啦。
You already got 2 ex-wives and 4 kids now.
你有2個前妻，4個細路。
No one has ever seen you inside a church, in anybody's living memory.
從來冇人喺教會入邊見過 Patrick 你出現過。
He said, besides that, your youngest one's an Anglican.
仲有你最細個細路係聖會嘅，根本就唔係天主教嘅。
Why do you want to get married in church?
點解你會想喺天主教會入邊結婚？
I said, because Nancy's crying.
我話因為 Nancy
He said,
喊，
that's no reason to get married in church.
呢個唔係結婚嘅理由。
He said, I'll do this because you have a legal annulment.
話我會咁樣做，因為你有個有效婚姻無效嘅
You have a
證
letter from the bishop telling me to do it.
因為主教封信叫我咁樣做。
But he said, let me tell you something.
但係我話俾你聽，
Nothing is going to change you.
冇嘢會改變到你。
He turns to Nancy. Nancy, this guy's track record's the worst I've ever seen.
神會同 Nancy 講，佢話呢個男人係我見過最差
And nothing is going to change him.
而係佢唔會改變。
Nancy says, we're getting married in church.
Nancy 就話：我哋喺教會入邊結
And
婚。
we picked a day, September 30th.
於是我哋揀咗呢個日子9月30號。
And then I had to take a marriage preparation course.
跟住佢上堂啦，婚前準備嘅課程。
Yeah, all car dealers should take marriage preparation.
所有賣車嘅都應該上呢堂。
And you know what you have to do? You have to promise. You have to promise. You promise you're going to go to Mass, promise you're going to go to confession, promise you're going to live the prayers of the church. You make all these promises.
咁喺呢個上呢堂嘅時候，要做好多承諾嘅喎，要應承會翻教會啦，會應承參與彌撒啦，要應承辦告解啦，等等等等。
But I'm a car dealer.
但係我賣車㗎嘛，
What do you think the promises are worth?
咁你認為你應承嘅嘢值幾多錢咧？我承諾值幾多錢？
Nothing.
完全唔值錢。
Nothing. They're worth nothing. So we do. We get married September 30th. It's beautiful.
於是我哋真係9月30號結咗婚。
The next Sunday,
跟
the
住
following Sunday,
跟住個星期日，再跟住嘅星期日，
I broke every promise.
我完全冇守到我嘅承諾。
It's true. I didn't even think to go to Mass. I didn't even think to keep one of the promises.
從來冇諗過會真係去守我嘅承諾，
I
真係
married
會
Nancy
翻。
because she was crying. And the promises meant nothing.
喺教會入邊結婚，純粹因為 Nancy 喊嘅啫，我
And
冇諗過做
and
嘅。
that's how I was. No prayer, no God, no church, broken promises. And I married Nancy twice.
我嗰時就係一個咁樣嘅人啦，一個唔守信諾嘅人，仲同 Nancy 咗2次婚添。
And the priest said, Nancy, this guy is a hopeless case. Remember that. Yeah, that's right.
Patrick 冇希望啦，啲人同 Nancy 講。
And then out of the blue, I don't know how this happened, but Nancy's brother Joe sends a book of messages of Medjugorje.
但係唔知點解咧，Nancy 嘅一個阿哥 Joe 咧，突然間喺 send 咗本默主哥耶聖母嘅書俾我哋。
I said, Nancy, what is this?
咁我問 Nancy 咩嚟㗎？
She said, oh, it's a book of messages of Medjugorje where some kids say they see the Mother of God.
佢話係默主哥耶嘅一本書，喺默主哥耶咧有幾個小朋友話佢哋見到聖母
And I said, yeah, sure, everybody sees the Mother of God. Yeah, right.
喎，個個人都話佢哋見到聖母啦。